Hello everybody and welcome to my stamping studio. It's Tina Rappy and today I am sharing with you a sneak peek of the new spring mini catalog. It's also referred to as the January to June 2022 catalog. So the mini catalog as well as Sale-a-bration. And both of these catalogs will start January 4th. So I'm just going to jump right into it because I have a lot of things to show you. As a demonstrator, I was able to place a pre-order on December 1st and I got lots of stuff and I'm going to flip through and show you. So I am not allowed to show you anything inside the catalog itself, but I have the actual product and that I can share with you. So I'm going to be flipping through the catalog as we go to make sure that I'm not missing anything to share with you. So while I did get the majority of the things in the catalog, I did not get everything. So first thing that I got going through the catalog here, this is the Love and Happiness stamp set. And there's a bundle with this. So the Love and Happiness stamp set. And with that is the Bouquet of Love dies. Now this is a set of dies and an embossing folder. So this is one of those hybrid ones. So it's the embossing folder. And then if you notice right here, there's a cutout. I wonder, I should probably grab a piece of cardstock here. Maybe you can see that better now, that cutout. And this heart fits right inside of it. So what you do is you put that in there, you put your cardstock in here, you close it up and you run it through and it embosses and cuts out the heart at the same time. And then there are lots of wonderful sentiments here all tied to love and happiness, and the fonts on them are really pretty too. So I'm excited to start playing with this one. So I'm going to just set these aside as we go. And next, this is the Flowering Fields Suite. So let me grab everything that goes with this. This is actually a mega suite, which means there's 2 stamp sets and 2 die sets that go with this. But I purchased the Flowering Tulips. Okay, and you can see how there's all the parts to build a tulip, some really nice sentiments, and then the dies that go with it. And these dies actually make 3-dimensional tulip flowers by folding them up and stuff. So those are gorgeous. Check out this paper. So I'll just flip through each of these. So that's the reverse side. And we have dots and clouds, and I love how, you know, you can go with the tulipy theme or you can keep it relatively neutral and just go with a plain print. What are you thinking? Are you liking it? I love this one. I love them all. So anyway, that is the Flowering Fields Designer Series paper. And I showed you the stamp set and the dies. And then there is some ribbon. Let me get this open. I got so much stuff I haven't had a chance to play with it all. Right now I've been super busy designing all of the projects for my Stamp Crop and Cruise retreat that's the end of February. There's that pretty ribbon. It has evergreen and white on it. Yeah, so my cruise is the end of February. I'm getting all of the projects designed so that January 4th, when this catalog goes live, I can get everything ordered for that. And then a week after I get back from the cruise that I'm sponsoring, then my sister Peggy and I have our Stampin' Sisters retreat at the beginning of March. But look at these. These are brushed brass butterflies. And they're adhesive. So they're nice and flat, so they're going to mail really well. So that is the Flowering Fields Designer or Suite. Okay, what have we got here next? make sure I don't miss anything that I bought to show you. This little bundle, hello Ladybug. And then it has this punch, which will punch out this image and the leaves. So isn't that cute? All right. And then next one I got, and I specifically bought some of these things with my cruise retreat in mind, thinking for scrapbook pages and things like that. But the Paradise Palms stamp set, and then these dies that go with it. So like this die would cut out this. This is a lone standing silhouetted tree. So that's fun. And then skipping by a few things I didn't get yet. And then Flowering Rain Boots bundle. So this stamp set, and then the dies that will cut nearly all of these things out. Well, in fact, yeah, every one of the images can get cut out with the dies, and then you've got a little dirt fork and a design thing here. I've played with that and created something for the cruise with that. Okay, here is another suite that I'm in love with. Okay. So this one is called Artfully Layered, and so we get this stamp set with the nice big palms and that, again, pretty sentiments, and then the Tropical Layers dies. Get this open. Okay, so again, it's different things that will cut these out, and then free falling images and stuff. So love that. And then the paper that goes with it, this is the Artfully Composed paper. Check that out. It looks like it's been hand painted on there. Those pretty. Throw in some of the dark colors. You guys are anxious to get this catalog? I sure was. Aren't they pretty? Let's see, there's another one hiding under here. Okay, so that is the Artfully Composed designer paper, and then here's some more ribbon. This is some ribbon that Stampin' Up! Just gave us. Those brushed brass butterflies that I showed you. Those were given to us, as well as this ribbon and another item coming up shortly, a stamp set that Stampin' Up! Gave us for attending one of the virtual events that they put on. But this ribbon, this is called, well, frayed ribbon, okay? And so it's super soft, and you can see the little frayed edges and stuff, but that'll make some beautiful trim. And this is one of my favorite things. And these are called faux sea glass shapes. So there's white, a really soft green, and then this soft blue. So they're like little pieces of sea glass that have been polished. So really pretty embellishments to put on a card, or a scrapbook page, or whatever. All right, and then, let's see, that's a single stamp set. I'll show you that one later. Okay, here's another bundle. And this is the Seize the Day bundle. So we've got, you know, the octopus and crabs and fish, and again, some really good sentiments. And then the dies that cut those out. And then look at this one. It's like you're looking into a window under the water. Can definitely see scrapbook page with that. Okay, next up, this is the other one that Stampin' Up! Gave us, and this is the Amazing Silhouette stamp set. Isn't that pretty? So they gave us this one, and this comes in a bundle, Amazing Silhouette. So we have the stamp set, and then there are these dies. And the dies, let me flip this over. Say thanks. You are amazing. So those are the different words. And this is actually shadowed. So I'll show you what I mean here. Let's see, use a small one. So this would cut out the word you, and then this is an outline of it, and when you cut them both out, then you can stack them on top of one another and have a shadow behind it. So that's gonna be fun to play with. Okay, next is the Eden's Garden. Now, if you've been paying attention, this bundle is one that you can purchase, or starting in November. It was a preview from the catalog. So through the end of this month, you can order the Eden's Garden bundle, which is this stamp set and these dies, and this is carrying over into the mini catalog. Got some more paper here to show you, and this is the New Horizons designer paper. So it comes 6 by 6, and if you look at these, so this is the reverse side of that, but does that not look like a what do I want to say, a landscape, right? And then you could do stamping, just simply do that and put it on a card with some sentiments, and we've got hills, and so these are really cool. But again, some that are pretty simple to use for anything. And the way they do these papers, one of the Stampin' Up! Artists watercolors, and then they digitize the artwork and print it out on these papers. So I can see a lot of masculine cards for sure with these. All right, so that then is the New Horizons Designer Series paper. And then I also purchased, this is the Horizons die set. Oops, we're stuck. So here we've got some mountain shapes, some grass, some little buildings and trees, and I really like this. These are fences that would, you know, open up there. I did not get the stamp set that goes with this, because it was a lot of things that seem similar to some of the other ones that I got, but that's the Horizons dies. And then these two ribbons, and these come together in a combo pack. And so it is, it's a 1/8 of an inch cotton ribbon, and it's Misty Moonlight and Petal Pink. These tie really nice bows. And then remember when I showed you the sea glass little embellishments? These are the Pebble enamel shapes. So we've got kind of a smoky slate, a basic gray, and then kind of this is cinnamon cider. So they look like little pebbles. Don't you think they've done an amazing job with the different products in the catalog? I am loving it. All right, let me get to the next one. Then we have, let's see, let's show you this. This is the Abstract Beauty Designer Series paper. And do you notice it's a different size? So this measures 4 by 6, and that's the way it comes. So, oh shoot, I thought I had, yeah, maybe here. Okay, so I'll show you the different patterns. So again, masculine ones, simple, that can be used for anything. Splashes of gold, our basic blacks and whites. Pretty cool. Oops, those are repeats. Those are some repeats. I guess I don't have these in a very good order here, but I'll flip through so you can see some of the different ones. I think I've done those. And how about, here's another with the black and the metallics. But anyway, yeah, pretty paper, and I like the fact that it's 4 by 6. So to do a basic card front, you just have to cut off 3/4 of an inch. So if I grab, let me grab a card base. Okay, so here is a regular card base. This measures 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. If I take one of these sheets, see, it goes right on there. If you just cut off 3/4 of an inch on the bottom, it's going to fit here. Take that piece here and put it on the inside for a little embellishment on the inside. Add a sentiment, maybe some ribbon, and you are good to go. Love that that's set and ready. There's also an Abstract Beauty ephemera pack. So let's look at this. So these coordinate the same colors and everything. These are little stickers. Well, not actually stickers, die cuts. So then you'd put adhesive on the backs of them. And then some of the metallic images too. And then I did not get the stamp set that went with this because it was mostly words again, but beautiful shapes. And what I am loving about this, and you'll see some things in the catalog, taking some of these and piecing it together and making just really cool designs with it. So I think this is one that will get used a lot. And the other thing that I really like, for those of you that do not have any of the smaller circle punches from Stampin' Up, we now have the dies in the smaller sizes, so that's great. And then check out the hexagon, and then we have adhesive back hexagon embellishments in black, Just Jade, and I think this one is Blushing Bride. Yep, Blushing Bride. All right, so that's all part of the Abstract Beauty suite. All right, let's see what we have next. Okay, here we have a stamp set called Slim Sayings. And if you've been paying attention much, the other day on my blog, I had a Christmas card that was a Slimline card. So it was a long, thin one. Long, thin, or Slimline cards are really popular now. So this stamp set was specifically designed for doing a big, tall, vertical card or a real wide one like this. And then there are dies also for doing it. So you can have different designs, like for the front of your card, cut them out, little edges here. So I think that's going to be fun. And then we have some beautiful Slimline envelopes. So in the soft succulent, smoky slate, and whisper white, or basic white. And then check this out, the inside is lined with this pretty pattern. Aren't those nice? And then there is another stamp set that will coordinate with it too. Obviously you can use any of your stamp sets, but this one, there's a sample in the catalog. I can't show it to you, but it's got some of these different trucks lined up, and then each one has a different sentiment on the truck. So that's really cute. And then you can have the balloons or hearts hanging out of the back of the truck. So when you get your catalog, you'll have to check that out. But these are the Slimline cards, and it was the Slim Sayings bundle. Okay, next we're going to switch over to something very soft and feminine. This is the Ranunculus Romance, and I just love these different textures. You know, we have some old writing, some really nice sentiments. It's been postmarked, and we've got that. And then there are dies that go with this. And this piece is stunning. Absolutely stunning, but this will cut out some of the different images here. So Ranunculus Romance. And okay, that's a single stamp set. This, oh my gosh, you guys, I was so pleasantly surprised the other day when I started playing with this. So this is the Blessings of Home suite. And there are 2 different stamp sets and 2 different die sets that go with this. I purchased the Blessings of Home bundle. Okay, so this really pretty flower set with the words, and then there are dies that go with it. Then, let me show you here the paper, and this is what I flipped out over when I saw it. So this is called the Heart and Home Designer Series paper. So we have some pretty shiplap designer paper, and then this is the reverse side. And what surprised me as I was going through is every one of these sheets has a wood grain kind of shiplap look to it. So pretty prints, and then a very neutral go-to designer paper. How about that one? Isn't it pretty? So when I saw that, I just flipped out because I really love the soft neutral look, and of course that the shiplap stuff is really popular in design, and it's light colored so we can stamp on it easily. So that's going to be a hit for sure. Okay, so we had the stamp set, Blessings of Home stamp set, and the dies. And then there is a Memory and More card set, which is the little cards that you can put on other cards. But what I really like, I didn't get those cards, but I did get a package of the Memory and More envelopes, okay, cards and envelopes. So you get the cards, which is like this, the striped, and the envelope that goes with it. And then you get a small card, and yup, you guessed it, it's that shiplap look again, and an envelope that goes with it. And with these, you get 10 of the big card bases and 10 of the small card bases. And then you can just go to town creating. And let's see, a couple more things in this bundle, or in this suite rather. Number one is we've got denim ribbon that goes with this. If I can get it open. Okay. And this is nice and thin. It's not a super thick denim, and so it ties really nice bows. And we have some of the Heart and Home doilies. So we have the Misty Moonlight, we have the Basic Gray, and we have the Cinnamon Cider. And then, one more thing, we have the Classic Matte Dots. And yeah, I don't think you're seeing too much of a reflection there. So you've got black, Basic Gray, very vanilla, and the Basic White. Are you guys adding up your wish list? Mine was big. That's why I own most of the catalog. All right, let me show you a few more things here. I just need to flip ahead and make sure that I didn't miss anything here yet. Okay, next up is the Cactus Cuties, and there is a punch that goes with this. Now, I do want to tell you one thing. Because, of course, you're aware of the fact that there's a pandemic going on. The pandemic has created a global shipping problem. And so punches, all punches, come from China. And so they've ordered oodles of them and everything else, but things can be stuck on ships or in the at the docks, and we might not get them for a long time. We have a bunch right now, but what I'm basically trying to say is if there are products that you are really liking, I would suggest that you order them as soon as the catalog goes live, for fear that they will be unorderable. And the reason I say unorderable, previously Stampin' Up, if they didn't have things in stock, they would put things on back order. And then when the item came in, then they would ship them out. Well, for some of the things, it could be months before they get them, and they don't want to have collected your money and then not be able to get them. So what they're doing now is putting things, if they don't have it in stock, they're putting it as not orderable, which does not mean that they have sold out on them. It just simply means that they don't have any in stock, so you'll have to keep checking to order them. And punches for sure is one of those things. Designer papers, likely. Stamps, we make our own. But there's Cactus Cuties. And then, how about this for a masculine one? Let's Set Sail. And it's actually a sailboat. Might be a little hard to tell there. Some water and the boat and the sails. And a punch that coordinates with it. Gotta love that. All right, my space is getting filled up. Okay, we are at the point now where I'm going to show you some individual stamp sets. flowing flowers. I really like this because of the depths in the flowers. This is one flower, you just stamp it once, but you've got really light shades and darker shades, and then the sentiments are great here. And this one is Gentle Waves stamp set. So how about doing this and then punching a sailboat and putting on it? Happy and heartfelt. I mean, we've got words for everything. Just absolutely everything. Happy Dad's Day, Happy Mom's Day, hello baby. In the moment. Okay. And this is a good one if you really like coloring in, like with the colored pencils or the Stampin' Blends. Or I've seen beautiful cards with this, just stamping it and keeping it in neutral tones. But I mean, what a good thing to send to a girlfriend. And then this one is called Celebrating You. Again, some other really, really good sentiments on there. Okay, those are individual stamp sets. And then I've got some more goodies here to show you, just individual things that I got. So here, these are the, it's called the Fan. So it's from Hey Sports Fan Suite, and this is the Baker's Twine, the Fan Baker's Twine. You get all three of these. And then also in that suite are these resin stars. And this is basic black. Let me just double check. I don't want to tell you the wrong colors. Basic, no, I'm sorry. It's Evening Evergreen, Night of Navy, Poppy Parade, and Bumblebee. And then there is some red ribbon, and this is a faux linen ribbon. Again, this ties really, really nice bows. We have some different embellishments, iridescent rhinestones that come in 3 different sizes. We have the polished dots. And so these are a clear and like a petal pink color. Some different embossing folders. This one is stripes and this one is splatters, and they come together in a set. And these are good ones. These run really well through the mini stamp and cut and emboss machine. It's a mouthful. And then this hive stamp set. So obviously it's little hexagon shapes, and so it looks like a honeycomb hive. But I was making some different things and used this, which are hexagon shapes, and I tied it together with the adhesive backed hexagon embellishments, and that looked really cool. And then this one, and I know it's probably hard for you to tell, but this is a gingham embossing folder, so it'll give that gingham check. And then I'll show you these butterflies and flowers layering decorative masks. And this is a set of them. So look how pretty that is. Now, when the masks first came out, the way they showed them the most was by using some of the embossing paste, and you'd spread it on with a knife and get a raised texture on your things. Now a really common way of using them is spritzing them with alcohol and re-inkers, or using the blender pens. Aren't those beautiful? And then, I'll show you here, there's some others. Look at the detail on this. Whoops, I don't have it up high enough, do I? There we go. The detail there. So flowers and butterflies. The masks. All right, get this out of the way, and just a couple other things to show you from the mini catalog. This paper, and I sure hope it shows well there. Oh yeah, I think you can kind of see it. And this is the Mother of Pearl specialty paper. So you see how it shimmers and shines? But the thing that's really interesting, when you look at it, you would think, okay, it's like a glitter paper. It is smooth as can be. Really like glossy smooth. So if you think like our foil papers, it kind of has that kind of sheen to it. So you get 2 12 by 12 sheets of that in a package. And then this one is our Supple Shimmer. And this, they say it's a blue shade, but it's, I guess there is a little bit of a blue to it, but it's a glitter paper. And then this pink. So they come together in a package. Okay, that is everything that I own right now out of the new mini catalog. Okay, but now let me show you the Sale-a-bration. So there is the Sale-a-bration catalog, and as I said, starts January 4th. So let's show you first of all the stamp sets. There's one that I did not get yet. So, but anyway, awesome otters, and I have seen the most adorable things made with these little otters. They're so cute. Remember last year's the donkeys? Those were a huge hit. This is going to be a big hit here too. And then we have driving by. So these, everything that I'm going to show you right now, these are products that you can get for free starting January 4th through the end of February. You can get them free with a purchase of $50 of anything you want. So you purchase $50 worth of stuff, and then you pick out one of these items for free. You purchase $100 worth, you get 2 of them for free. But this reminds me, I had my little stamp bug before, and then we have catching butterflies. That's a sweet one. And then we have some designer paper that is also a Sale-a-bration item. And this first one is called Daffodil Afternoon. So this would be one that you could cut here and again put on a card. Let's just go through each of these. Aren't they pretty? And again, neutral to be able to use with anything. I guess neutral isn't really the right word, but not a designated pattern that you can do whatever with. And so again, this is an item that you could choose for free with your $50 purchase. And that one was called Daffodil Afternoon. And then we have some 6x6 paper. This is called Simply Marvelous. Okay, and this one, so there's one side, and then like this shimmery, satiny, kind of almost water-like look. So I believe that's Bermuda Bay, and then Smoky Slate, and I'm going to guess Mint Macaron, Highland Heather, aren't those scrumptious? Pale Papaya, and then Flirty Flamingo. And when I'm showing you the papers, I'm just showing you one of each print, but I mean, there's a whole package of them. All right, and then we have another one. This is Sunshine and Rainbows. Don't you just love the bright color palette here? Polka dots and stripes and soft stripes. And now we're starting to get into our rainbows. Again, this is free, the whole package, with a $50 order from January 4th through the end of February. Okay, so all of the items that I've just shown you, plus one other stamp set that I don't have yet. And then there are 2 products that you can get when you place a $100 order. So number 1 is this stamp set called Special Moments. So it is a 21-piece stamp set. I've not had it for very long, but I have been using this like crazy. Okay, so that one you can get with a $100 purchase. And then, last but not least, this bundle, which is the Friendly Hello stamp set, which is a 13-piece stamp set, and then the Friendly Hello Designer Series paper, which comes with it. So check out this paper. Aren't those pretty? I mean, you could even color in these birds and flowers if you wanted to. So some really springy looking prints. What do you think? Friendly Hello bundle, that's one that you can get with a $50 purchase. They're also in this catalog. There is a stamp set that you can get, and I can't show it to you, and I couldn't get it yet. It's called Calming Camellia. It's a beautiful floral stamp set, and it's one that you can get for free when you host a party or collect orders or order yourself $300 or more, and you get that stamp set for free in addition to your regular host benefits. And then there is also, starting January 4th with Sale-a-bration, there is a special with the starter kit. When you become an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, you can select $125 worth of product for 99 cents. And then during Sale-a-bration, you also get your choice of any 2 stamp sets for free. Okay, and that excludes Sale-a-bration or host stamp sets, but any other stamp sets, any other 2 stamp sets from any of the catalogs that we have current at the time. So I would love to hear from you guys what your favorite thing is that you saw tonight. Just a little sneak peek to show you what's coming up. I wish you all a Merry Christmas. I imagine you're all getting ready for the festivities coming up next week. We have our family Christmas with my side of the family this weekend, and really looking forward to that. So we'll be busy. Next week we will not be getting together for Facebook Live. I'm figuring everybody's going to be busy doing their planning and getting things squared away or starting to celebrate. But we will get together at the end of the month on the very last Wednesday of the year. So that would be Wednesday, December 29th. We'll get together here for Facebook Live again. So I hope you were inspired today with some of the things that you saw, and just thank you for taking a little time out of your day to spend with me in my Stampin' Studio. And so until we meet again, enjoy life, stamp something, and eat chocolate. Bye-bye now.